All right, it's the final game of the season, the regular season, that is. Philly's actually going to be making an appearance in the postseason, which is still kind of crazy to think about given where we were at and where we were at last year. And it's just wild. But we got to talk about Eagles and Cowboys round two, I guess. This isn't going to be much of a game that matters, really, unless if some crazy things happen, which they might. There's really no way the Cowboys can move up from 4. Cardinals hold a tiebreaker over them. Bucks hold a tiebreaker over them. They can only move up to 2 if the Bucks lose and a bunch of things have to happen for them to get to that number 2 spot. It's more likely the Eagles get bumped up to 6 because the Rams are playing for the division, as are the Cardinals. And the Rams are playing against the Niners. And I think the Niners are not going to beat the Rams this time. The Rams really need this game to win this division, to win their NFC West division. So I don't think the Niners are going to win that game. And if the Saints take care of business against Atlanta, the Saints will take over the Niners spot because they hold I think head-to-head conference or something, tiebreaker over the Niners. That would bump the Niners right out and us up because we hold a tiebreaker over the Saints. It's a lot of weird strange stuff that explains how this certain, I don't go too deep into it. I mostly just stick to, head-to-heads, conference records, and division, matchups against one another. That's what I mostly keep in mind. I don't go full in-depth. I'm the line, for example, the Lions in week whatever at 2-9-1 can still make the playoff. Or, no, when they were 1-10 or something, and they're here's how they can make the playoffs. And it's this is so far-fetched and unnecessary. That's the type of shit that I try to block out. It's when it comes down to right here, right now, the Eagles can bump up if the Niners lose and the Saints win. That's it. Keep it plain and simple. That's all I care about at this point. The Cowboy game, to me, doesn't matter that much. I know Jason Kelce just got taken off the COVID list. I don't know who's going to start. I don't know how many of our starters are going to play. I know Hurts wants to, but it depends on his ankle, and it's probably best if we sit him and let Minshew take over. Honestly, Minshew can win this game if he's with the starters too. So it's if the Eagles want to play their starters but keep Hurts down because of his ankle injury, fine by me. If they want to take down all the starters and let everybody rest, fine by me. Just be smart about it. Don't take this game too seriously. It's most likely going to be a preseason game tomorrow night, so I'm not going to freak out too much about it. I'll watch it, of course. I would love it if we won. It would be awesome to have a 10-win season. It'd be awesome not to get swept by Dallas. But at the end of the day, it's not going to affect much for us outside of the Saints and Niners. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And for the Cowboys, they need so many things to go right. And after losing to the Cardinals, it is very tough for them to get up to number 2, let alone number 3. So at the end of the day, I'm not even going to bother making a prediction on who's winning or losing this game. It's really a throwaway, in my honest opinion. If the Eagles win, I'll be happy. If they don't, so be it. We have another game to worry about on either the 15th or the 16th next week. So that's what I'm focusing on. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see what the matchups are going to be, and I'm going to be breaking down every fucking game. I'm talking about every single playoff game, It's going to be a fun playoff season, not just because the Eagles are in it, but because this has been one of the craziest and strangest years as far as upsets and as far as how certain matchups have gone and who's making the playoffs or not. The AFC is still wide open in the wild card race outside of the Patriots, and the Eagles, we don't know who we're playing yet. So a lot of interesting stuff is happening here, so I'm really excited. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Eagles-Cowboys, and I'll see you all tomorrow night with whatever happens. See y'all then. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get ready for the postseason, baby.